Hello, 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 guys, and it's me, Tahili Seeley, and it's that time again, Thought for Tuesday. Today's Thought for Tuesday is about taking ownership of your part in when you're being taken advantage of. Yeah, that's what I said. So, taking responsibility for your part in being taken advantage of. And once again, I'm talking about a personal experience. I am generally a very warm hearted, very open, very giving person. And throughout my life experiences, it's just my nature to give. I love giving things to people, I love showing people that I care. I just love helping. It's something that's very intrinsic to me. I love to give. And as a result of having this nature, it means sometimes that I can be taken advantage of or be taken for granted. It's just assumed after a while. Yeah, Tahili do this, Tahili do that. It's just assumed, and I've been hurt a lot as a result in the past because of that. Sometimes my friends say to me, "You have such a gentle heart. I don't want you to get hurt," and well, in this life, you know what? You're going to have to get some sort of hurt in your life at some point in time. But to get back on topic, how do we take responsibility for our part in being taken advantage of or being taken being taken for granted? In the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've been having experiences that kind of falling alongside each other, and the one common denominator is me. Once again, I thought I had gone past this, and then I realized, Tahili, there's still some area of your life that you want to tighten and tune and take control of, take power of. I love doing things for people. I love helping people. And in my line of work, it's just assumed that, yeah, of course, if someone has something going on and I just happen to be with them, I'll just give them guidance. And I do. Nobody asks for it, but I just generally do because I just want to help. It's sometimes painful for me to see someone do something else that might be injuring, that hurt themselves, and I can say something about it. What happens sometimes is that you get taken for granted, but I have to take my responsibility in that part. So recently I had an encounter with a friend that, I'd just be giving things, giving advice, giving recommendations, giving training tips, different things. And I just realized that there was no give and take. I was feeling like after a while now, it was like, what do you have for me today? It felt like that. The energy felt like that because I didn't feel like if it was being reciprocated. I wanted to give because I just want to give. I want to be a part. I want to show how much I value what we have, at least what I think we have. And then I began to realize, okay, it's a little one-sided. But I don't blame the person because it is human nature that if you can get something for free, and if somebody is giving away something for free and they seem to have no qualms about doing it, well, what am I to do? I'll just take it, right? It's human nature. Would I do the same thing in a similar situation? It depends. Maybe I do it in my own way and I'm not even aware of it. But the bottom line is, I am unhappy with how it makes me feel, and I am unhappy with the fact that I'm being taken. So what I am doing now is taking responsibility and recognizing that this pattern of behavior with me and other people that I interact with, the common denominator is me. So I take ownership in the fact that I have not done the corrective things to strengthen myself, that I can move forward from that in a loving way. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to be, aggressive or angry with people when you stand up for yourself and you say, okay, I don't like that. How you do it is also very important because, you also want to leave it where you can still have growth in the relationship that you have with this person or these people. So the first step is recognizing that you have a large part to play in what you're receiving, and I have reached that stage. How I deal with it is important. I want now to create balance, so I no longer want it to be give, want it to be I'm giving and that person is taking. Now I want it to be balanced. Now I want give and take. And how I do this is important. You can stand up for yourself, and you can do this in such a gentle way that it's not taking away from the other person's worth. But the thing is, you do need to stand up for yourself. But the first part of this process is taking responsibility for the fact that you were the one who encouraged it, that you were the one who allowed it. And I recognize that in my own self. So it is a place of growth for me. I am still learning the best way forward, and it will vary situation by situation, but the common trend in all of these situations, no matter what, is it doesn't mean I have to stop giving. It just means that I have to know when to stop and how to. As a friend of mine once told me, she said you have to do like WASA. WASA is our local water treatment service here. You have to know when to put a meter on your tap. So it doesn't mean like, okay, water just flowing endlessly. No more. Now I have to put a meter on my giving tap and know when to stop giving, because there's a certain point in time. If I don't, it will be taken for granted, and what I offer will no longer be appreciated and respected as the gift that it is. So that's my thought for Tuesday. I hope that it helps you in some way. If you're a person like me and you're very giving, and you do find that you feel like you tend to be taken advantage or taken for granted often, then my friend, this video is for you. Or if you have recently been told that you are taking someone for granted, or you recognize that, then my friend, this video is also for you. So let's first of all start by taking responsibility for our part in this situation, and seeing how best we can move forward so that we can now create more balance in the relationship that we have with these people, instead of severing the relationship with them. So we could do this in a loving way. How is all up to us. And that is my thought for Tuesday. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you a blessed weekend. Happy Carnival Tuesday. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Namaste.